It's Week 10 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, just ahead on EA Sports.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, here's Dak. That one's complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Josh Sweat making the stop. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Dak off the play fake. He's got time here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you've won in a blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys to play at that level again, this time find a way to win.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go to Barkley again. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Hurts looking to throw. This finds Smith. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Dak now from the gun. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 28. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Edwards-Helaire reels it in. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Cooper DeJean with the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Dak throwing again. That's complete. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets him around 6 there. Cooper DeJean with the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Running back sent in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the first. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's one of the best in the league this season. Still the guy that everybody is chasing in passing yards. Look at that. Up over 3,000 of them to this point. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Here's Foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Barkley's got it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's got it for the touchdown, but while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Turpin with a return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one's caught along the left sideline. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley on a shotgun handoff. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 3rd and 7. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 3 now. From the 47. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Throwing here, Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces but it can pay big dividends.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Hurts to throw. That's caught for the first. Running in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
They are throwing it again. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all or not.
And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Throwing on first is Prescott. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be their football. The Cowboys about set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll run here on first down. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Prescott here from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Back to throw, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's 3rd and long coming up. Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throwing for Hurts. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
On second down, here's... Oh, he lost the football! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. So just like that, Bronco, very nice drive. Ends in a whimper from that offense. And a real roar from the defense who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it. A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
So he scooped a fumble, and now he gets home and drops the quarterback for a sack. You know what that tells me about this linebacker? Well, he's not afraid to put his face in the fan and fight through some guys to make some game-changing plays.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Short kick gathered in at the 15. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Cooks. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Darius Slay with the stop. Second and 6 coming up here.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Zach Bond with the tackle. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys facing a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's throwing deep to the... He's got it at the 30! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Edwards-Helaire reels it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. All set up now for first and 10. From the red zone now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. 30. He's at the 10. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Kickoff taken at the 13. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Back to the air, Prescott after that pick. This finds Cooks, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun is Prescott. Catch made by Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. First down, here's Dak. That's Lamb running the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. First down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Another throw for Prescott. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Russell Wilson, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, another strong game as his guys moved to 9-1 on the season. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Ladd McConkey, a touchdown reception. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The visitors and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Able to find Dotson here. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15. They've got a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. It's taken in by Lamb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Dak to throw. Has a man, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Eagles will take possession. First and 10, here's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Toss play to Barkley. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they bring him down around the 34. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play action, Prescott. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Dak. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to get that one is CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Dak throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Second and 13. Has it down close. Touchdown, Dallas. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First down throwing for Hurts. Working the sideline, that's Goddard. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returning from the 18-yard line. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Cowboys ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Here's a give up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Darius Slay with the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 36. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This ball's caught by Uzama. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Deron Bland. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They go with Barkley here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Third and just 2 to go. Here's Saquon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Turpin with a return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Now this offense ready to head back out. First and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Dak. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Dak now from the gun. Catch made by Cooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Here's the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Prescott set to pass. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. First and 10, here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. It's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Hurts to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Second and 3 now. They run it with Saquon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Let's come in here. Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Finds him over the middle. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Barkley. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Eagles nearing their 6th win this season. Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this forward to the 6. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's another carry for Barkley. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This from just 23 yards away. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Turpin with a return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Throwing on first is Prescott. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. 1st and 10, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And this one does not go far. From the 41. Still on his feet. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Dallas.